Good morning and good evening, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. So, welcome to Data Analytics using Power BI. And Today, we'll talk about what is data analytics and what is the duration of the course, and who can join this course. And even though you don't have a PF account, even though you never worked anywhere, if you wanted to continue, definitely as a fresher, you will be able to get a beautiful jobs. Minimum 7-8 lakhs of salary packages, you will be able to get it if you have a proper skill. If you have 2 years or 3 years of experience, you will be able to get a minimum 12 to 15, 20, 25 lakh salary packages also, you will be able to get it, even though a recession is going on, even though, people are saying layoffs are going on, and everybody saying AI is going to be eating your jobs, even though people are saying everything, our people are able to get a lot of jobs. Recently, one guy from Chandigarh got a job in Noida, BCom 2019, MBA 2021 passed out. He got a 14 lakh salary package. His name is Mohit. Second guy, Mukesh Srivastava from Noida, he got one more job. He was working for 8 lakhs, BSc Distance Education 2012 passed out. He was getting for 8 lakhs, and today he got three offer letters, 15, 18, and 23 lakhs. One guy is at the age of 43 from Kaikinada, Andhra Pradesh. He got a job at the age of 43. He was working as a bank manager with around 6 lakhs per annum salary package, almost 18 to 20 years he was in Kakinada as State Bank of India. So that guy got a job in one in a product based company last month. I think March month he got a job with a 22 lakh salary package. So anybody can go anywhere. Only thing is that you need to have the proper mentor and the proper gurus, right? And the proper dedication, you will be able to get the job. So that is what is very, very important. So today and tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we are going to be having three classes. And we have morning classes, and after 15 days, we are going to be having evening class as well, right? So evening class timings and everything, we will let you know end of the class, and you can attend either morning or evening classes. Every month we have two classes. One is morning, the second one is called evening. Chalo. So now if you have minimum 2 to 3 years of experience when you keep it, even though you're a 2010 passed out, 2015 passed out, or a 2020 to 23 passed out, so 20 to 23 guys can apply as a freshers. You will be able to get 7-8 lakh salary packages with this, job offer. But when you keep minimum 3 to 3.5 years of experience in India, you will be able to get a minimum 12 to 15 lakh salary packages, right? And abroad, people are getting minimum 70K USD to 150K USD. You're able to get it if you keep 3 to 6, 3 to 7 years of experience in abroad, right? So that is what I wanted to tell you guys. So my name is Bhaskar Jogi. I'm having almost 25 years of experience in the IT industry. I started my career in Bangalore in the year 2000. I was working with companies like Unilever, Patni Computers, Daimler Chrysler, TVS Motors, then Accenture Hyderabad, then Microsoft Hyderabad. Currently, I'm not working any kind of full time as an employee. I'm completely, taking care of a lot of, online trainings and providing a lot of consulting work to the various, people. So that is what is my current role. So I'm here today because I love teaching. I am passionate about teaching. So you can become a data analyst within 100 days daily if you practice for minimum 1 hour live class you need to attend, and in the evening or morning whenever you get a time 2 hours of practice you need to have per day. And Monday to Friday we are going to be having classes. Saturday, Sunday is completely holiday. Other public holidays also I don't take any classes, right? So be clear on this. And today, I'll talk about what is BA, what is data analytics, what is the data science or AI and ML, and what is a Gen AI, generative AI, what is data engineering, what is the cloud, how is the job market in India and abroad, what is the eligibility to get a IT job. You may be BA guy, BCom guy, BSc guy, botany, zoology guy, part time, full time, or you may be having your degrees in full time. You may be having PF account, no PF account. You may be housewife. You never worked for anything. So don't worry about anything. What is important? You ask only one question: do you have a skill or not? So that is only one question you should ask. You should not be asking, everybody saying recession is going on. Everybody saying I don't have a PF account. Everybody saying at the age of 40, I cannot get into IT. Everybody saying, this is not good. Or everybody saying AI only the course I should learn. All these things are completely rubbish and bullish and useless. So forget about it. So you have to remember one thing: you don't have a proper skill. You have a degree. Degree only the entry point to any company. So with that entry point, you can just open the door. But after going into the company, you have to work on, right? You have to work on as a professional, right? So if you join my classes with the 3 to 6 months of a duration, you will be able to get a minimum knowledge of 3 to 5 years or 3 to 7 years of guy, because it is not completely theoretical, completely practical. So lot of assignments I'm going to be giving you, lot of projects I'm going to be giving you. The same projects you can keep in your CV. Then you can tell to the interviewer what is that you have handled. So 3 to 6 months of time, this course is going to be taking for you to complete, right? So first 3 months we're going to be completely working on the hands-on and everything. Afterwards, we're going to be starting working on the projects. Okay, so I'll give you much more projects to work on so that you will get real-time examples. You can understand 18,000 rupees earning guy how is able to crack 20-25 lakh salary packages, how difficulty the interviews you would have faced. Clear? So how he would have prepared. So you need to understand that. So I spoken about my profile. Any graduate, anybody can get into these opportunities at any age, 20, 30, 40, 50. One more guy got a job in at the age of 47. He came from London, and he's not from the technical background. He's from MA, English. MA English. He got the job in Bangalore at the age of 47 last year. Right. So anybody can get into anywhere. Only thing is that you need to have proper mentor. Duration of the course will be 3 months from today. Free projects and materials I'm going to be giving, videos I'm going to be giving, lot of assignments I'm going to be giving, job opportunities and salary expectations. I told you in India, you can get for the fresher 7 to 8 lakhs. As a data analyst, as a 3 years guy, you can get a minimum 12 lakhs to 15 lakhs, and abroad 70K to 150K USD you will be able to get it. Free project assignments, everything I'm going to be including in the same price. Methodology of the training purely online. CV and preparation I'm going to be taking care. Job placement assistance we can give you. We are going to be giving each and everything. Only thing is that I cannot give you backdoor jobs. You don't ask me proxies. I cannot do that. Okay. So you need to go and crack your interview on your own. So people, one guy called me yesterday. She paid 4.5 lakhs to one broker, and she was my student. I told her to prepare the course, but she prepared one, relative told, why are you wasting your time? Pay 2.5 lakhs, your two sisters, and pay me, only 4.5 lakhs instead of 5 lakhs. I'll give you a job. So immediately they paid almost 4.5 lakhs. Now the guy completely switched off his phone. The guy ran away. That's it. So they went to the police station, then they're fighting for the money. So people are going to be cheating and you are going to be losing your money. Never go and pay amount. You will be able to crack the interview if you fail at least 5-10 rounds of interviews today. So never go for a proxy backdoor entries if you're planning to go, and I am not the right person for you. Remember that. Okay, so what is that I'm going to be giving you? First and second month we're going to be completely focusing on in depth of SQL Server, and we are going to be giving you 45 days of Power BI. More than that, I'm going to be giving you First 2 months, SQL Server and Power BI parallel it will go. And the third month, you are going to be learning SSIS 25 hours, data warehousing concepts 10 hours, and SSAS for 5 hours. And the fourth and fifth and 6 months, where you are going to be working with the assignments, CV preparation, interview preparation. Start giving interviews after third month. Clear? After third month, fourth month, fifth month, 6 months, you have to completely work on the assignments, CV preparation, start giving the interviews. You have to fail minimum 5 to 10 rounds of interview. Okay, guys, don't worry. People who missed any, content, initial content, don't worry. This video I'm going to be giving once today's class is over. You should not be worried at all. Okay, only thing is that you need to go and fill the form. So this form link, I'm going to be giving it to you in the chat window. So you need to fill the form so that you will be able to get today's video, right? This form is going to be having your, choose the course, data analytics using Power BI, full name, email ID, phone number, location, and click on submit. So even though you fill the form, you did not get today's video means you can simply call me on this number. This is my direct number. Anybody wanted to have career counseling or guidance, so directly you can call me and by sending your name and email ID, sir, my name is so and so. I wanted to talk to you for guidance, or sir, today video I did not receive. So you will be able to communicate to me so that I will be able to give the link. So no worries at all. Okay. So total courses that we're going to be learning as part of data analytics is this and this: one, two, three, four, five. These five courses are important. Total duration of the course will be, it will be 3 months. Next 3 months, you are going to be working on the projects, assignments, and all the project I should be able to review. You do the project, send it to me. I will be able to review. So I have given my number. Anytime you will be able to call me, anytime you will be able to ask me, sir, this is the lab question I have. I wanted to connect with you one to one. So morning we are going to be connecting for the classes, or evening you may be connecting for the classes. So for the evening batch people, morning you can connect for the lab support. For the morning batch people, evening you can connect and get the lab support. So directly you have to call me, you have to ping me on the number so that you will be able to address all your issues. The questions which you are not able to ask, you can ask me directly on this number. Are you clear? So no other faculty in our institutions. I am I am only one faculty for this course. You should not be worried at all. Okay. So that is what the thing. So is this course practical? Yes, 100% practical. Many assignments and projects are already included. All modules, SQL, Power BI, data warehousing, SSIS, many more modules I'm going to be teaching you as a layman. Layman means you are a non-IT guy, or you may be IT guy, but you don't know anything about computers. Okay, you assume that you don't know anything about computers. Everything I'm going to be showing it to you practically from zero to hero. So zero to hero, that is what I'm going to be telling you. So somebody is talking about Excel. Excel is not needed. So people may ask you Excel. Excel, instead of Excel, we are going to be focusing on more and more SQL, right? I would have trained more than lakh of students in my previous batches, right? People cracked 25 lakhs, 30 lakhs packages. They never got not even a single question on Excel. Much more question on SQL Server you are going to be asked. Okay. So many people will be talking about you should know Python, you should know Excel. All of them are not needed, right? Python is needed if you wanted to go deep into that. So you're not going to be going deep into it. So Python is not needed. Even Excel is also not needed. So our people crack at 23 lakhs, 25 lakhs. Even I worked for many companies. I never worked on Excel. Excel can be used, to export the data, but in the real time, you are going to be getting the data most of the time from SQL. Okay. People who are working for smaller companies will be saying Excel, you must know it. So that is not needed. Few companies may ask you, but even though you say you do not know Excel, that is fine. More than SQL, you should be knowing SQL. SQL, where 60% of interview questions are going to come, remaining 40% interview questions are going to be asked in this. So you can understand importance of SQL. I'm going to be covering very, very in-depth of knowledge of SQL, basic to in-depth of SQL knowledge I'm going to be covering. Even though you know SQL, I strongly recommend don't open those SQL videos. So you have to compulsorily watch my SQL videos. Otherwise, you cannot crack the interview because we are targeting towards more than 12 lakh salary per annum packages, not 20, 30,000 rupees jobs. Clear? So that is what is important, guys. Right? I have given you attendance form to fill. Everybody has to fill the form. And this course is suitable for career break people. Switch from non-IT to IT. If you wanted to jump from non-IT, you may be working for a banking for 10 years, or maybe you're a housewife for 10 years, or you may be a teacher for 7 years, or you are the aspirant for the groups and government jobs, not able to crack the government jobs, but still at any age 20, 30, 40, you can jump, right? Or many people are leaving government jobs today, jumping into IT industry because IT industry pays you well, right? Migrate from other technologies like Java, .NET, or SAP, Python developers, or testing developers, or mainframe developers. They wanted to get into IT bigger packages because Java, .NET, SAP, Python guys will not be paid well, right? Data engineers, data analytical guys will pay best salaries in the industry. 10x growth, if you wanted to have within 3 to 6 months time, you wanted to get a 10x growth, then definitely this course is suitable for you, right? So this course is suitable for all these guys, business professionals like marketing, sales, operations, HR guys, finance and accounting guys, customer service representatives, healthcare professionals, banking guys, supply chain management, logistics, retail and e-commerce, insurance professionals, career changes, professionals from non-IT background, recent graduates, individuals seeking new career path, laid off or unemployed professionals, professionals in BPO, KPO, or you're working for lesser salary. You're working in Amazon company for 3 lakhs per annum last, 5, 6 years. Or you're working for a technical company, TCS, Wipro, and, back office support you're doing, your salary is less than 6 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 4 lakhs, means definitely you need to upgrade your skill. Clear? Upskilling is very, very important. So many, much more companies where my students are working. So you can go any company, including Microsoft. You go to Google, you go to Microsoft. Many of my students are still working and earning very bigger packages. Recently, I have given a podcast under Venu Kalyan sir. Now, one of my student called me, Suresh Kokla. Sir, I had seen your podcast. I had taken a course, in 2014 uh, under you. Today I'm working for L&T Mindtree, and currently I'm having 50 lakh salary package. So what is the duration? 2014 and today 2025 we're talking about. In matter of 11 years, he achieved 50 lakh salary package. He called me just 2 days back, right? And many people like that in India and abroad, people are getting much more salary. Suresh was working in, I think, high tech city, earning 10,000 rupees per month in 2014 in a BPO. Okay, he came to know about me and he visited long back. And today he's working in Hyderabad itself and getting many people, not only Suresh, thousands of students have cracked the interviews. Now they're in the top position, delivery managers, delivery leaders, and all of them are from, same BTech background, BCom background, botany, zoology background students, M Pharmacy, MPhil students are able to crack the interview. Only thing is that right goal is important, right? Content is important. So nothing is difficult in this world. You need to choose proper mentor. That is very, very important. Clear? Okay. So Sai is asking, is this content is sufficient? 100%, 100% or more than that. So when you see the content, people are selling. right? That many people are telling me, sir, your content, 99% of the interviews we can crack. I did not prepare anything. Whatever be the projects that you have given, whatever be the content that you have given, with that content only people crack at 23 lakhs, 25 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 12 lakhs, whatever you wanted to study, that is more than sufficient. So don't worry about the content, only that practice. So you need not worry about anything here. Only thing is that you have to practice a lot. Daily 2 hours, Monday to Friday, you need to practice. Saturday, Sunday, you need to revise. This is the guy, a BCom MBA guy. Recently, 1 week ago, he got a job. He told me, sir, I asked only 12 lakh salary package, but HR told me, they have the budget, they have given 14 lakh salary package. Just 1 week ago, he got a job in Noida. So level 3 company, but very good salary package he got. BCom 2019 passed out, MBA 2021 passed out. Mohit, right? So Power BI, this is the guy from physics lecturer from Narayana Chaitanya College. At the age of 44, he got a job recently. He was earning 50,000 rupees per month. So Thomson Reuters, Bangalore, he got a job, I think, just 10 days, 15 days back only got. And I think this month is going to join. July 10th or July 15th is going to be joining. So this is the one more offer letter. So Vijay, from at the age of 44, he got from Narayana Chaitanya College as a professor to IT sector. Ram from banking employee, 10 years or 8 years working for the government, a job, full-time government employee. He wanted to quit. And, after that, he got a job in data analyst virtues, a 19.5 lakh salary package. I wanted to show you all these offer letters after the class so that you can realize how they're able to crack the interviews after working for the banking for more than 80 years, right? Same experience. He has used it here and is able to crack the interview. How he has used, so that I will be able to talk about in the later classes. So don't worry about it. And she's from Srikakulam. She got a job as a fresher and she is having some 6 months or lesser than 1 year of a sales experience. And she took the training. She got a fresher job with 8 lakhs in Hyderabad Signode company. She's from Srikakulam. Now, this guy is from Kakinada at the age of 44. He was working for more than 20 years, State Bank of India. Ram Satish, he got a job and got a job in a product-based company with a 22 lakhs of offer. So only thing is that I'm going to be giving you the complete support to crack your interview, but you should go and crack your interview, right? If you need a project, I can give you. If you need assignment, I can give you. You need, something else, I can give you. I will prepare the CV for you based on your experience. I can tell a story about the projects and everything. So you need something, I will be able to cover. But only thing is that your interview, you have to crack. I will tell you how to, tell about this 20 years because this guy worked for 20 years, right? In the State Bank of India as a mutual fund sales manager. So how to convert? Last 20 years, we cannot convert, right? We have converted only last 3 to 4 years of experience from State Bank of India as a technical experience, remaining 15 plus years of experience. He told he was into sales. Last 5 years, he was working on Power BI and creating a lot of reports in the State Bank of India for the mutual funds and give it to his boss. That's it. So we did not divide, we did not use anything, converted only 3.5 years. He got 22 lakhs, very bigger package he got. So at the age of 44 got a job. He's from Kaikinad, right? Many people, you can listen to his voice in Go Online Trainings YouTube channel. You can subscribe my YouTube channel. Lot of success stories, not only these, many success stories are available. You can just go and try listen to them, right? One more success story from Lakshmikant Tirupati. He was working for a big hospital in Tirupati and earning 30,000 rupees per month. Today, he got 14 lakhs and in Emphasis Bangalore, currently working from BCom to IT sector. So BCom 2014 passed out. He got a job in last year. I can give you very, very big list. All the people just like you. Some of them are housewives. Some of them are banking professionals. Some of them are, working for the hospitals, the KPO, BPO. Many people who are working in Google Maps. Some of them are, trying for government jobs for, 8 years or 10 years. They wanted to switch today. Many people have switched. One guy recently got a job, after his BTech, he's not able to get a job and he was working in a Rapido, earning 30 rupees per trip. So he was leading very difficulty life, and that guy got a job recently with 9 lakh salary package. Now, all these things can happen if you wanted to learn something, if you wanted to upskill something, if you wanted to have a good mentor in your life. So anything can happen. A Rapido guy can get, a housewife can get housewife, can get a job, or at 20 years, at the age of 43, 44, you can get a job. Anything can happen in today also, even though recession is going on, even though everybody is saying layoffs, everybody is talking about AI is going to eat your job. But today you need to believe what is important. Skills are important, not courses. Many people will tell me, sir, I have learned SAP course, Python course, Power BI course. These people will not be able to crack not even a single interview. That means they would have studied very basics. So these kind of a people will not be able to crack a job at all. Do you think that if I teach basics, do you think 22 lakhs, 25 lakhs, a non-IT guy can get a job? 100% no. I would have taught them very, very basic level to advanced level of content that you will not be able to get anywhere. You can take one good institute, whatever be the institute that you just talk to them. The fee will be more there, but the content wise, we are richer and richer and richer. Remember that point. You need not prepare anything else. So that is what is important, guys. So today I'm talking about any graduate, any non-IT, IT, any age, any teachers, anybody, BA, BCom, BSc, distance education guy, full-time guy, doesn't matter, right? You have a PF account, no PF account, nothing to worry, right? You ran away from company, doesn't worry. So only thing is that if you don't have the proper PF documents and everything, you should not go for the bigger top MNCs, right? So you can go for the level 3, level 4 companies where people will not be interested towards background verification, right? So always you have to go for the smaller companies. They pay high salaries. So they'll give you 15, 20 lakh salary packages. They need the skilled worker. They don't see your background. But if you go in for bigger companies like Accenture, Microsoft, top MNCs, you will get caught if you don't have the proper PF accounts and everything. So you are not going to target the bigger companies today. You have to target a level 3, level 4 companies to get into the IT sector. So that is what I'll advise all my students, even though they have a 10 years of a gap, they don't have a PF account, or they have a PF account, multiple PF accounts, they have it. They should not be worried about, BGVs and everything, because we are not going to go to TCS today. We are not going to go to Accenture today or Mindtree today. We have to target towards level 3, level 4 companies. That list I can give you. You should not be worried at all. Clear? So anyone can learn this skill, hot skill, high, salary, no coding. So the course daily 1 hour. So three in daily 1 hour, Monday to Friday means, so every month approximately 20 or 22 hours of classes will be there. And Monday to Friday, we're going to be having classes. Okay. So 2018, 2019, you cannot get as a fresher. 2022, 23, 24, like that. If you have, you will be able to get as a fresher. So 6 months validity for the course, right? Daily recorded videos, I'm going to be giving it to you. And sample CVs, CV preparation, online lab support, interview questions, placement assistance and support across India. I'm going to be giving it to you. But only thing is that I cannot crack your interview. Don't ask me proxy jobs, backdoor jobs. I'm not the right person. I will develop a skill so that you will be able to easily get into IT sector. Initially, you need to fail the interviews so that you will be able to get a beautiful jobs. Okay. With this note, I wanted to start. I wanted to start my classes now today. So you have to know why data analytics is very much important using a Power BI, right? And if you have any career counseling or career guidance, this is my direct number, office number. You can call me anytime after the class if you want to talk to me directly, or after the class, if you need any lab support, you should be able to call me on this number. So, or WhatsApp me on this number so that we can connect one to one and I can clarify your doubts. Clear? So, that is what is important, guys. And so, totally three demos I'm going to be giving it to you. So, the uh, in our institution, we are only giving you data oriented technologies, demanding courses. The one course I'm going to be giving it to you, data analytics using Power BI. So, which is a 3 to 6 months course, no coding, low coding course. Anybody can get into this. The second course I'm going to be offering in my institution, that is a big data engineering using Azure. It is also 3 to 6 months course, medium level of a coding. Any coding guy can learn, and SQL and Python is a prerequisite here. So here you should know SQL, in depth of SQL. Here you need to know Python as well. Clear? If you wanted to go into the coding side, and this is going to be giving you much more opportunities. So to the people, so many people from testing background, Java background, Python background are migrating towards data engineering course. This is also I'm teaching. The next one, Gen AI, that is data science, and the 12 months course, it is Dr. Venkat is going to be taking this course, and these two courses will be taken by me. The last one, we have full stack Python, Dr. Venkat, and we have one more faculty called Mr. Satish is going to be taking. This course is only for the freshers, right? So not for the this one. So forget about 3 and 4. Even though Gen AI is very much demand today, but more than that, you have a data analytics, data engineering is also booming. So if you wanted to get into Gen AI or data science roles, I strongly recommend it. Don't attack Gen AI directly. Get into the IT sector by learning simple courses, 3 to 6 months course. You do it with the proper mentor, proper guru, not with bookish knowledge guys. People who never worked for any company, they are going to be teaching you. You don't get anything there. You are going to be simply doing the time pass there. So I don't recommend those kind of a courses. And I strongly recommend data oriented technologies because data oriented technologies will have a bigger boom rather than Java, .NET, Python, SAP. All these courses are completely more coding, more donkey work, and less opportunities. And if there's a recession, the Python developer, Java developer will be thrown out of the company because more people are working towards Java, Python, but very less people are going to be working towards data. Today, data is the wealth of the company. So because of the data, many companies are able to survive. You should be able to work towards data. Don't go towards languages like Java, Python. I don't recommend. Are you clear, guys? So even though you love coding, I strongly recommend to jump into data technologies, data-oriented technologies rather than Java, Python kind of a technologies. You lose time confidence because Java, .NET, Python will take your energy and will pay less salaries when you compare the data analyst, big data engineer, or a Gen AI or a full stack Python. So don't go into these, kind of a technologies. You can get a job, work for this for a couple of years, and after 2 years, you can migrate, upskill yourself and work for 2 more years in this. Then you can target towards Gen AI, generative AI. So I'll talk about all of them one by one. Clear, guys. So today's demo I'm going to be talking about is, so I wanted to ask you one thing. What is a data? So data means currency today. Microsoft is saying like that. So WhatsApp is not selling anything to you. Instagram is not selling anything to you directly, but they're very rich in this world because currency today, wealth today, right? So Microsoft is saying everything is today data, data, data. Driverless cars, robotics, AI, BI, business intelligence means data analytics. So everything we're talking about only one element, data. Clear? So many people will ask me, so what is all about IT industry? Do you know what IT industry does, guys? IT industry stands for information technology. Do you know what it does? Guys, everybody knows IT industry means information technology. But do you have any clue what it does? What are the core components of IT industry? Clear? Don't tell me it is going to produce a software. That is not IT industry is going to do. Guys, can you comment what is that it is going to be doing? Clear. Somebody is telling it is going to be doing two activities. What are they? So I have told you in many interviews also, IT industry is doing two things. One is called storing a company's data, and it is going to be processing. Processing is also called as what? Computing. Computer means process. So it is going to be storing the company's data. It is going to be processing company's data. So how a IT industry is going to be storing the data? So we have a technology called SQL, or it is also called as RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. If you want to store large amount of data, IT industry is going to be using a software or a tool called SQL. It is also called as a relational database management system. Remember that. For example, I have numbers 10 and 20. What is this? This is my data. Now, this data I wanted to store. So, where do I store the data? You assume that you have stored in your SQL, or maybe in your RDBMS. When you have the data here, storing is done. But after that, I wanted to process my data, or I wanted to compute my data. Computing means I wanted to know what is the sum. Sum is 30. 10 plus 20, 30. I wanted to know average 15. I wanted to know what is the minimum value 10. I wanted to know what is the maximum value, 20. I wanted to know what is the count, how many numbers you have, 2. I wanted to sort the data. So all of them are called processing on the data or computing on the data. Clear? So who's going to be doing this? A language. Okay, so computing is going to be done by the language. So language like C, C++, Java, .NET, anything you will be able to use it here. So Java, Python, Android, anything that you wanted to use today, it is going to be processing your data. Clear? So you can easily understand language cannot store your data. If somebody asks you, what is the Python is going to doing? Python is going to do, it is take your data from elsewhere, it is going to be processing. What about Java? Java also cannot store your data, but what it does? It's going to be processing your data. But what about C? C, C++, Java, .NET, any language you take it, what they cannot do? They cannot store your data. Remember. But if you wanted to store the data, so what is that we need to use? Normally, IT industry is going to be using a technology or a software called SQL or RDBMS. I will give you an example. If you wanted to store big amount of blood, where will you store? Blood bank. If you wanted to store large gold, where will you store? Gold bank. If you wanted to store large data, where will you store? Data bank. Data bank means database, RDBMS. Relational database management system means data bank. So here I'm not talking about 10 and 20 small data. I am talking about Amazon company's daily sales data. State Bank of India sales data, Phone Pay daily transactional data, LIC company transactional data, DMart company sales data. I'm talking about Muthoot company data, loans data, insurance data, credit card data, all the data today, tons and tons of the data, that kind of a data I'm talking about today, that IT industry is going to be storing where? In SQL, it is also called as a data bank or a database. So, if you work towards front-end languages, you will become a donkey. You don't get anything. You don't get anything today. And if you're working with the language you said, you're called as a front-end developer. You're called as what? If you learn any language, C, C++, Java today, you are going to be called as a front-end developer. So you are a front-end developer here. Front-end, I don't recommend. Okay, front-end developer. So if you work towards SQL, you are called as a back-end developer. Okay, you're called as what? Back-end developer. So you're going to be working with the data. So if you take any language today, people are going to be losing a lot of opportunities. I don't recommend this to learn. So only go towards RDBMS or go towards a data. Clear? That is very, very important. We are not going to be focusing on a front end, how to process the data, how to compute the data. That will be very, very complex. And Java will take 2 years. And any course will take 6 months, 1 year, and you will get lesser salaries because 80% of the crowd will be learning Python development, Java development, C, C++. 20% of the crowd will be coming here. So you should be working towards data today because data is currency today. That is the reason many more people are going to be getting much more bigger packages. But the question is that if I store the data, big amount of data, is it only SQL is sufficient? So as I told you, ITNS is going to be storing your data and ITNS is going to be processing your data. That is what I told you. But what is the size of the data we're talking about now? Try to understand. If you have a small size data, for example, if you have a KB of data or a megabyte of data, you are not going to be storing in SQL. You may be using a file or Excel file or any file you may use, right? You may use Excel. So when you have a small amount of data, people are going to be using in a computer, Excel or CSV files, you are going to be storing the data. If the data size is in a GB, I'm getting every day 100 GB of data, 50 GB of data, every month 500 GB of data. Amazon company, State Bank of India, data is not going to be stored in your Excel sheets. So they are going to be using databases or database management systems. Clear? So what is the data I'm talking about here? KBs of data, small data. Think about my company, Go Online Trainings. Go Online Training every month, it is going to be getting 1,000 inquiries. So 1,000 inquiries data I can store in Excel, right? So I need not store that data in anywhere, or I may use pen and paper also. But pen and paper nobody is going to be using today. All my team is going to be storing Excel sheets. So after putting the data, what they do, they will be analyzing the data. So what is the analysis? How many people have attended demo today? So 1,000 inquiries, only let us say 200 people attended demo today. Or out of 200 people, how many people joined? How many people joined for Python course? How many people joined for .NET course? How many people joined for, let us say, AI course? Like that, using the data, you create a lot of reports and a lot of analysis. So who's going to be doing that? My team is going to be doing. So for them, data analytics and everything within Excel only, manually they do all the analysis. Clear? Now, when you have data, think about Amazon company, Walmart company, that data will not be stored in Excel because nobody will say my files is a 20 GB or 100 GB of file. You cannot open that Excel file. That kind of a medium size data I'm talking about here, we are going to be using SQL RDBMS. The example I have given you, Amazon company, or I'm talking about the State Bank of India or maybe LIC, all these companies, Walmart, Muthoot, right? So ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, credit card data, population data, right? Any data we're talking about, the data today is going to be there in SQL or RDBMS or simply database management system. It is medium-sized data. But think about Amazon company, this company every month it is getting 500 GB of data per month into 12 months of data. What is the size? It will become 6,000 GB 1 year. 1 year data, it is equivalent to 6 terabytes of data. It is 1 year data. But think about 10 years of data. It will become slowly terabytes of data. So, slowly, if you're getting every month a 500 GB of data, every month, 1 year data will become 6 terabytes, 12, 10 years data will become terabytes of data. Normal SQL cannot store terabytes of data. So, to store, there is a one more system called data warehouse systems. Clear? So to store large amount of data, large means what is the size I'm talking about here? Terabytes of data. So it is not the same system people are going to be using. GBs of data means SQL. Terabytes of data means data warehousing. Your IT industry is going to be using. KB, MBs of data means Excel sheets. IT industry is going to be using it. But today, people are not talking about terabytes of data after year 2000. So what has happened? Internet is available. Hardware becomes so hardware becomes so cheaper, and social media launched. So today we are able to store up to terabytes of data here, but after year 2000, so public is creating so much of a data using a social media. Internet is there, web is accessible, hardware becomes so cheaper. So there is a technology that you need to invent to store large amount of data. After terabytes, we're talking about a petabyte of data, zettabyte of data, yottabyte of data, yottabyte of data. This is the data started coming in. This is the big data. The special name is given by this data, big data. Who has given this name? Google company. Arey yaar, we are getting so much of a data today, but the data we are not able to store. This name is given in the year 2003 by which company? Google company. What is the data we are getting? We are getting so much of a data. IT industry is not ready to store the data. For example, if I give you 100 rupees, you can keep it in the pocket. If I give you 1 lakh, you will be able to store in your bank account. If you give 1 crore, still you can go and use your bank account. But if I use tons and tons of currency notes, where will you store? You need to go to Swiss bank. Or if I give more than that, you have to go to some bank, right? So you are not ready to go to the Swiss bank today because you don't have that much of a data, that much of a currency today. But suddenly, IT industry was experiencing a lot of data coming in. We don't have any technology. This was the dilemma in year 2000. Clear? In 2003, Google company released a paper. Hey guys, alert guys. We don't have any technologies. We have to do a lot of R&D to store this kind of a data. Otherwise, we don't know what to do this data, because data warehousing technology can accommodate terabytes of data. After that, it will fail. And this technology is invented in 1990s itself. After that, there is no invention happened in IT industry. SQL is started in 1970s, and 20 years it took. Files and everything started 1960s. Clear? 1960, 1970, 1990. After that, we don't have any invention. Big data. After few years, Google company has given how to store this kind of a big data. Then there is a organization invented a software called Hadoop. So this got invented by 2006, and immediately one more software is also released called Spark in 2009. These are the two applications that we have to store large amount of data. Clear? So today, if you have only KB, MBs of data, we can use Excel sheets. If you have GBs of data, use SQL and RDBMS. If you have terabytes of data, okay, you will go for what? Data warehousing. And slowly 1000 terabyte of data is equivalent to what? 1 petabyte. If you have a petabyte of data, this will fail. So what is the data warehousing size? Not even 1000 terabyte. Data warehousing size today, 100 terabytes only, not more than that. Clear? If you have this much of a data, you need to build 10 data warehousing systems. So remember, so one data warehouse can store today Only 100 terabyte of data. If you have more than that, it will shake. Now tell me, what is the bigger bus size you can have? 30 capacity, 40, 50, 100 capacity. But you cannot have a bus for 1,000 people to sit. Can you do like that? You don't have the capacity. What you do? You get 10 buses. Each bus can accommodate, 40, 50 people. You need to get 10 buses there. Clear? Like that. You cannot have a bigger, bus. There is a capacity for the hardware. So there is a capacity for computer hardware also. Even though you have so much of a data, all the data you cannot store in the data warehousing. Data warehousing maximum capacity today technology, today's hardware I'm talking about 100 terabytes. But 20 years back, it was only 14 terabytes average size. It was 20 years back because hardware it was not supporting. Right? Today it is 100, but earlier it was only 14. So terabyte of data, a data warehouse was handling. So you need to understand, but beyond that, what should I do? I'm getting so much of a data today. One day you're getting 1 petabyte, 2 petabyte, 3 petabyte of data. So data warehousing cannot store at all. So people have to think about some more things. That is your Hadoop or Spark. And today, 1,000 tools are available in the market to store big data. Big data means petabyte, zettabyte, yottabyte of data. So these are the four technologies that you need to know. Clear? So if you wanted to store the data, you may use file, or if you have KB or MBs of data, I'm talking about GBs of data, SQL or RDBMS. Data warehousing you can use in IT industry to store terabytes of data. After that, we have a big data. So big data means petabyte, zettabyte, and yottabyte of data. This to store we have today Hadoop and Spark. Okay. So there's a company called Apache. There is a company called Apache organization has given you a software called Hadoop and Spark, and these are the free softwares. Remember this. These are the free softwares. Your Excel, it is a paid software. You need to buy Excel license, or even your SQL, you need to buy. Your data warehousing, you need to buy software and everything. These are the paid services, and this is the free software. That is the beauty, unlimited data you will be able to store on this data. Normally what we do when you have a data here, the next one I should be able to take the data from here, take the data from here, take the data from here, and you should be able to take the data from here and run two applications. One is called AI, one more application is called BI. BI is also called as a data analytics. Clear? If you wanted to work with artificial intelligence, data may be coming from here, data may be coming from here if you wanted to work with this, or data may be coming from here, data may be coming from here. Clear? So data science or artificial intelligence means doing a lot of predictions on your data. That is the main motto of your AI. What is the purpose of AI? It is future predictions. It can predict the lot of things. Clear? So future predictions, if you want to implement, AI can do it. So what is a BI? Business intelligence or data analytics means understanding past. Both of them are going to use your data, but one is working on the past data. That is a BI or called as a data analytics. Understanding the past is called as a data analytics or a business intelligence. Future predictions are called as predicting the future is called as AI or artificial intelligence. So here the company wanted to understand what was my sales last 5 years. It is historical data. Clear? So understanding the past, the company wanted to know what was my sales last 5 years in India, last 5 years Ramadan sales in India, last 5 years Diwali sales in India, last 10 years sales South India versus North India, Bangalore versus Hyderabad, Pune versus Delhi, Delhi versus Mumbai. or month-wise, year-wise sales, or brand-wise sales, men clothing versus women clothing. So I want to give you last 10, 20 years of data and create a lot of visualizations and reports on the past data. That is what is called data analytics. Clear? Data analytics needs a data. Data can come from anywhere. It may come from Excel, maybe SQL, maybe data warehousing, maybe big data or a Spark. Clear? Or AI applications will be giving you predictions. So last 5 years data will be given by BI, business intelligence or data analytics. AI will tell you what will be next 5 years of sales in India. Next 5 years, it is a prediction. So next 5 years sales, if you wanted to get it, always you can go in for a what? A prediction. You can give the data to AI. AI can predict and give you, hey, this will be my prediction. But today, we are not talking about only AI. We have today Gen AI is one more application is launched, right? Gen AI is launched when in 2020s. So today, people are not talking about AI and ML. Entire IT industry is going to be talking about a Gen AI 2020. It is not going to be predicting anything. Normal AI applications are going to be predicting. Gen AI is your chat GPT. It is not going to predict. What it is going to be doing? It is going to be generating a text or a audio or a video. It is going to be taking the input. Input means a prompt. Okay. So you have to give input to this. So we're talking about a prompt. So if you know how to give a prompt, so then you will become a prompt engineer. Prompt mean input. Input means ask a question. Hey, Chat GPT, I want to have, I want to know about Bhaskar sir classes. So what Chat GPT is going to be doing? Chat GPT will go read my data. Where is my data? My complete social media data, all the data. For example, people are writing a lot of Google reviews about me. People are talking about a lot of comments in YouTube videos. People are talking about a lot of other things. All this data where it goes to Hadoop and Spark. So Chat GPT, when you go there and ask, hey, how is Bhaskar sir classes? So if you ask this question, it is going to be getting the data from here and it is going to be giving you a one, it is going to be generating a text. So what is the prompt you have given? Question you have asked? It is, tell me about Bhaskar Jogi sir classes. That is the prompt. This is the question you have asked. So people are learning a prompt engineering today. If you know proper prompts, you can also become a prompt engineer. But prompt engineer is not a technical thing that you're going to be learning. It is part of digital marketing content guys are learning. So you don't go and learn prompt engineering. It is a simple 30,000-40,000 rupee jobs, you will be able to get it. How to give prompts to the Gen AI? So Gen AI means a Chat GPT, your Gemini. Clear? So normal AI is going to be predicting, but a Gen AI, generative AI is going to be generating a content. What content? Audio, video, text, images, everything it can generate. So today, people are talking about Gen AI. Using Gen AI today, many RAG models have developed and agentic AI. Agentic AI is developed. People are talking about a lot of other AI today. We are talking about today natural NLP, LLP, lot of AI, machine learning. People were talking about earlier. Today, Gen AI is leading the world, but don't directly jump into Gen AI. So you should be able to get into data analytics because this is the easiest one. Clear? So today, Chat GPT is getting so much of a data here. What is the data it is going to be getting? Maximum data it is going to be storing here. This data may be 500 petabyte of data. That is the data size. It is equivalent to 1,000 Himalaya size. Remember. Clear? What is the data your Hadoop and Spark is storing today? Social media data, 1,000 Himalayas data. That kind of a data your AI system is getting and using this Gen AI. Gen AI is a AI, right? It is going to be getting, it has to get the data. Where is the data? Maximum data may be coming from here and may be coming from here. So I strongly recommend. So Hadoop and Spark is going to lead, right? So the next 5, 10 years or more than that, because AI needs more and more data, but somebody has to supply the data, right? Who's going to be supplying the data? You and me have to supply the data. So you and me called as data engineers. Clear? So AI people are needed to the company, business intelligence called as data analytics people needed to the company, and you and me also can work with SQL, data warehousing, Hadoop and Spark. And if you know these technologies, so you're called as a data engineer. Clear? So you can go and get like one more role called data engineer. Hadoop and Spark is the key technology, big data technology that you're going to be learning, and along with the data warehousing and Spark. Clear? So data engineer is going to be collecting the data of the company, and cleaning the data of the company, and store the data of the company. So where depends upon the size you're going to be storing. So data engineering means collect the data, clean the data, store the data, depends upon the size. This data will be used by AI or BI people. BI people creating a lot of reports and dashboards, and AI people are going to be doing a lot of predictions. Clear? I will give you a simple example and close demo number 1. Tomorrow we'll continue with the demo number 2. We'll continue further. I wanted to go to supermarket from my home, 3 kilometers away. I can take a bicycle and go, or a cycle and go. Small distance, I can go by walk also. But I would like to go to Vishakhapatnam from Hyderabad, 500 kilometers, 500 miles. How do I go? Can I take a bicycle and go? No, no, no. I'll take a car or a bus or a train and go. So when the distance is more, I'm changing the tool, bike to car or the train. I would like to go to Dubai or USA. Can I go by a train or a bus? No, 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 no. I will book a flight ticket and go. So distance is more. I have changed the tool from train to in a flight. But today, I would like to go to moon or the Mars. Can I go by a flight? No, 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 no. Use a rocket. So what is the learning point here? When the distance is more and more, you keep on changing the tool. Clear? Small data, Excel sheet. Bigger data, SQL. Even more bigger data, data warehousing. Biggest data, unlimited data, Hadoop and Spark. Lot of other thousand tools, big data tools are available. So today we have only 4 technologies to store your data in the IT industry. What are they? Either your data may be there in file, maybe there in SQL and RDBMS, maybe there in data warehousing, or Hadoop, big data, Spark. Clear? If you wanted to work with AI today, BI today, data engineering team has to work. And remember, this is very, very important and interesting story about data. So tomorrow we'll continue. So did you understand it clearly? So you take the data as a data engineer, you will be able to work with many companies. So next 5 years, data engineering is going to be booming because everybody needs a data. Clear? So history, I'll give you about IT industry. So 1920 computer is invented in UK. 1930, we got a binary language. People are giving ones and zeros. And after that, 1940, language A is invented. 1950, language B is invented, right? And 1960, a language called C is invented by Dennis Ritchie in Bell Labs, USA. So language A and B is gone. Language C became so popular, but in this also a lot of issues are there. Then there is a language called Advanced C. It is also called as a C++ today. Clear? So 1970s, IT industry invented Advanced C, C++. Same year, IT industry invented SQL and RDBMS. Who invented this? IBM company. Clear? Who invented C language? Dennis Ritchie, Bell Laboratories USA. IBM USA invented SQL to store large amount of data. When? In 1970s. 1980s, Java is invented. Java is similar to your advanced C. Remember, by Sun Solaris of USA. Now, 1990, your data warehousing is invented because your SQL cannot store large amount of data, and people have invented data warehousing in 1990s. 1991, Python is invented. Even though Python is invented at that time, It became so popular today. Why? Because Gen Z people does not want to code. They need easy language. So Java is complex. Java is complex. People, I was using a Java, but you people does not like Java. So Java is gone today, C gone today, C++ gone today. People started taking Python because easy than Java, even though it is invented in 1991. So .NET is invented in year 2000 by Microsoft, right? And the BI tools, data analytics tools also invented into the industry in year 2000 only. Clear? So then 2003 big data given by Google, and Hadoop and Spark invented by 2006 and 9. So it is Apache company. Apache, not a company. It is a organization. It is a free softwares. It is a social organization. They don't take not even single rupee from you. It is going to be giving. So this is a history to store your data. So to process the data, we may use a language, but don't go into the language side. So this is the complete history about IT industry, 1920s to today. We're talking about 2025. So what is data analytics? Understanding the past or reporting the past. What was my sales? If you wanted to know, this is the question from the data analyst. Data science is going to be telling you predict the future. So what will be my sales in India next 5 years? Clear? AI means predictions. Gen AI means what? It is going to be generating the content, maybe text, audio, video. Gen AI is a part of AI. Gen AI is a subdivision of AI. AI is going to be predicting. So earlier, your AI and ML people are talking about machine learning. All of them are deep learning, completely used for the predictions. But today, people are not using for the predictions AI. They're using more for the generating content. So that is the reason 2020 it has become AI is there in 1850s and 60s. But that time AI was not popular because no data. If you don't have a data, AI cannot do anything, right? So 2020, it has become so popular. Deep C Copilot input that a prompt you need to give, so you can become a prompt engineer. But I don't recommend it to go into this role. This will be for the normal role, 20, 30,000 rupees jobs. You will be able to get it. So digital marketing engineers have to learn today prompt engineering, not you. Clear? So today using Gen AI, we're talking about in 2025, agentic AI. Agentic AI means it can take a decisions. Okay, now. So Chat GPT is Gen AI. It cannot take a decision. So, but what is agentic AI? It can take the decisions. For example, Chat GPT. It is there. There is a traffic. You're driving the car. You cannot ask a Chat GPT, hey Chat GPT, apply a brake. You cannot. It cannot take a decision by seeing the data of the traffic. Clear? But when you have agentic AI means your ADAS systems in your car. So automatic, drivers, automatic cars without a driver. So if it sees a traffic there, automatically it is going to be taking a decision by applying a brake. So agentic AI is all about applying decisions on your data. Clear? It is also one of AI application. Today, people are talking about normal AI. It is going to be doing a lot of predictions. Gen AI is going to be doing a lot of content. It is going to be generating. It is more popular and started from 2020. Today in 2025, we're talking about agentic AI, which is going to be taking a decisions based on the data that you have it, right? Gen AI, agentic AI, both of them are different altogether. Clear? But all this needs what? Data. Clear? So don't go into these technologies. These are very complex. Clear? So you can go in for data engineering. It is going to be collecting the data, cleaning the data, and storing the data. Okay. We'll continue further. Hope you have enjoyed. So tomorrow I'll talk about, today I given what is a skill server, what is data warehousing. And tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I'll talk about what is Power BI, SSIS, and SSAS. So I'm sure you will not be able to get this kind of a classes elsewhere, even though you watch thousands of videos. Clear? Data analytics, understanding the past, data science or A and ML, predicting the future. AI makes the machine intelligent. That is what is called AI. See, AI means what? Make the machine intelligent and use the machine for your daily work. So how do you do the predictions, clustering, classification, regression? This was more popular in AI, but today we are not talking about clustering, classifications, blah, blah, blah. All of them are the technical content, forget about it. Today, Gen AI, Chat GPT, you're able to use it. And RAG systems, agentic AI systems are more developed. So Gen AI is going to be leading, agentic AI is going to be leading, but you cannot directly go into that. You'll go mad. Clear? So chalo guys, we'll continue further. So tomorrow I'll be talking about uh, if you have any questions, you will be able to ask me. Otherwise, we're good to go. Hope you have enjoyed the class. Chalo, take care. Any questions? You're welcome, guys.